In this video, we illustrate how the government requirements for claiming patents, grants, and tax credits can be met or even exceeded using the RDBASE online project tracking system. The recommended format to provide this information follows the scientific method and can be divided into three main sections. First, we need to define standard practice knowledge to someone skilled in the art, and then objectives which exceed it. Next, we need to define our hypothesis as to the main variables for experimentation in order to achieve these objectives. And lastly, the experimentation process itself should lead to the conclusions or new knowledge which define the technological advancements. Let's use an example from the plastics industry in which we are attempting to improve an existing piece of compounding equipment. The first stage is the prior art or due diligence search of existing technologies. As the first step, we recommend defining sources of knowledge regarding any existing methods which could meet the project objectives. This would include articles, internet and patent searches, correspondence with suppliers, advisors, or other experts. In this case, we will illustrate use of the Google Prior Art Search tool. This tool can be accessed directly from the standard practice section within RDBASE or directly at Google Patents. We recommend the initial search query use a combination of the project name, the objectives, and/or key variables of experimentation. Once this search is performed in Google Patents, it will identify and rank the most relevant patents. Users can then select a patent to view further details. Once we are then in a specific patent, we can view the methods, claims, and all related drawings for this patent, as well as other patent citings which contain similar technologies. In addition to this function, Google also provides a prior art search tool, which expands the search to other non-patent related sources. By viewing other citings, users can quickly identify and review all related concepts. This is often a great source of new ideas and concepts which may not have been considered initially. In addition to just patents, the Prior Art Finder allows us to find and rank related publications from scholarly articles, the web, books, and specific people. We can then modify our search terms and date ranges as desired. Once we feel we've optimized the search terms, we can then export the top 10 links for each of the 5 prior art categories into an Excel list. Stage 2 then involves uploading this prior art due diligence data into RDBASE. The prior art list, along with any specific patent details, can be uploaded directly to RDBASE to document the results of the prior art search. They can then be reviewed by researchers for new ideas or supplied to government examiners when claiming grants, patents, or tax credits. Assuming that we've exceeded the standard practice requirement, we also need to ensure we've maintained adequate evidence of the research and how it meets the R&D criteria. We propose this is best achieved by correlating the experiments and conclusions to the stated variables of experimentation and uncertainty. We will use the RDBASE mobile interface to illustrate the process. We can create activities for each taxation year, then document work for an entire year at once, or any desired log intervals. Team leaders can quickly summarize the number of alternatives examined and methods used during this log period. Most mobile devices allow direct voice-to-text input as well as uploads of pictures and videos right from the research floor. These are typically completed in just a few minutes per log. By benchmarking our actual results to objectives, we provide a basis for further conclusions on any variables of uncertainty. Last but not least, the government funding agencies for grants and tax credits require that the employee timesheet detail closely correlate with the research we've outlined. We found that most companies have a timesheet system, however, they often fall short of these requirements in one or more areas. The most common types of missing information include the type of experimentation they performed, the location of work if outside their normal state, province, or country, and details on how this work correlated to the variables of uncertainty in question. To address this issue, we propose the most effective method is to provide a summary of details on how the work supported the experimentation during this log period. For each employee or contractor, to speed this process, managers can email page links to researchers who can then complete these details, including descriptions of work for each log period. The final stage is the actual filing of claims for patents, grants, and/or tax credits. Our Canadian-based solution partners are listed at rdbase.ca. They are happy to provide free quotes for search, review, and filing services. As always, we welcome your input and feedback.